We're coming to you live from Miami, Florida, where tonight the SEC will get set for Thursday night football. We got the Clemson Tigers taking on the Miami Hurricanes. I'm Jeff Melanishin, and joining me in the booth is Tyler Hoyt. Tyler, interesting matchup. What do you think is going to play out on the field?
Yeah, Miami's playing for their playoff lives tonight. I'd like to see them get Marcus Duncan going on the ground a little bit. His production's dropped since week one. They can get him going. I like their chances. And then Clemson, just keep playing. Will Slay's got to keep the tempo as their leader.
It'll be Need in the End Zone by Keith Blazer. And so here we will see Will Slay for the first time. And it's quite interesting. Will Slay coming in, completing 71% of his passes. He's got 2,063 passing yards, 12 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He starts out in the pistol formation, moving around and taking a shot deep, and it's going to be caught. And already at the 49-yard line, Jonathan Lamar, 24 yards.
Yeah, good job by Will Slay buying some time. Good job by the offensive line blocking, and good job by Jonathan Lamar getting space and getting that reception on first down.
And just like that, 1 yard away from midfield, Clemson coming out here early, throwing the football. And they will come out. Will Slay in the shotgun formation, 2-by-2 set. Dane Jones, the freshman halfback, lined up to the right side. Receiver coming in motion from right to left. Slay taking the snap, pressure in his face. He's going to have to dump it down to Jones. Oh, shrugs off a tackle. He's loose down the field. He's going to get past the 45 to the 34-yard line. And just like that, into Miami Hurricanes territory.
Yeah, that's where Dane Jones will hurt you. This addition of Dane Jones has been really valuable to the Clemson Tigers, and you see what he could do there. Makes one guy miss and gets down the field for an extra 20, 25 yards after the first hit.
What was something about Dane Jones that you really liked about him on the play, and what you expect for him through the rest of the game?
No, Jones is just a strong guy. He's gonna get guys off him. He's gonna fight for extra yards, and Clemson needs that.
Here in the pistol formation, a little speed option play, and Slay's going to take it, and he is going to get taking a shot. As that was Braxton Lee on the tackle.
Good job by the pursuit of Miami. It looks like they're going to try to slow down Will Slay's legs a little bit tonight, but a good job on that play by getting to him.
Fourth play of the drive, and we are at the 34-yard line, and Will Slay in the pistol formation, and Dane Jones gets the carry. He's got blocking out wide, and he's going to get inside, a little dipsy-do move, and already inside the red zone.
Yeah, I got the first down. Kevin Brackett laid a big hit on that play, but Dane Jones does a good job getting across the first down marker.
Kevin Brackett now 17 tackles away from 5th all-time in tackles. We'll keep an eye on that going forward. And there goes Dane Jones again. He's loose for 9 yards and moving the chains yet again.
Clemson offense looks very efficient early on. They're mixing up the pass and the run really well, and we see a heavy dose of Dane Jones early on.
Dane Jones last week, 16 carries, 112 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. Looking good here to start. And he'll get another carry up the middle. He tries, shoestring tackle, but not before he picks up the 1 yard needed to move the chains.
Yeah, that's a good job by the walk-on Brent Everett to get the shoestring tackle there, but not before Dane Jones gets the first down.
First down and 10, 6th play of the drive already. 6:15 left to go in the first quarter. Pistol formation, another handout. There goes Jones. He's loose, and he's going to get inside the 5.
Yeah, Jones is running hard. You see how fast he explodes out for that handoff, and he just gets downfield fast. That's what Clemson needs out of him.
And the Dane Jones show on this opening drive for the Clemson Tigers. 2nd and 1. Slay dropping back from shotgun. Wide open receiver caught in the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Lamar.
That was almost too easy for Clemson, just dicing the Miami defense, which is a really good defense, up and down the field, and you see they're capped off there by the touchdown to Jonathan Lamar.
That was just a beautiful drive orchestrated by Will Slay, but give credit to Dane Jones coming out, running the rock. Is there anything that Miami can do coming out when they're on the defensive side again to slow that run game down?
They just bring a little more pressure, keep guys like Justin Time in tight, bring their safeties up. Harry Pennell needs to play closer to the line, I think, but Will Slay can hurt you with his arm, as we just saw there, so it's going to be tough.
Frazier Flores, extra point through the uprights and good. He's now 12 for 12 on the season. And kick into the end zone, and it is going to be brought out by Blaze Gunner, and he's going to get out to the 25-yard line, not before he picks up 29 yards. And so we will see Jose Bueno in the Miami Hurricanes offense. What is somebody that you're looking forward to seeing on the Miami side, Tyler?
Get Marcus Duncan going. We saw Dane Jones going for Clemson. Get Marcus Duncan going in the run game early.
Jose Bueno taking the snap, going to dump it off here, and there is Duncan, and it goes for 1 yard before coming up and making the tackle, Sam Bam Lot.
Yeah, the Clemson defense is really fast on those outsides of those short routes, which Miami likes to do. Might not work against Clemson tonight.
2nd and 9, pistol set for Jose Bueno. Duncan in the backfield. Bueno going to dump this one off, and that will be caught by Billy Wilson, the tight end.
Yeah, something we noticed this year, Bueno's only taken 8 sacks, and he's getting the ball out real quick, but Clemson's ready for those short underneath routes.
David Tilley and Bill McAllister, part of the defensive line for Clemson, trying to break that up as Bueno dropping in a dime, and already past midfield, there goes Blaze Gunner. He's going to be down at the 40-yard line, 32 yards.
Well, Jose Bueno could do that too, and you see his Blaze Gunner, who had 3 touchdowns last week, got himself Player of the Week honors last week, and Jose Bueno shows that he can hold it a little longer and throw it downfield to his big wide receiver.
Looks like Lott there got lost in coverage. Might have thought he had the over-top coverage, but Aiden Berry just not able to get over there in time. And Blaze Gunner 32 yards later. And just like that, Miami sets up in Tigers territory. And Bueno keeps it on the option, trying to get outside. He breaks out of a tackle. He's loose to the 35, down to the 34-yard line, pickup of 8 yards.
I want to see more of that out of Jose Bueno. Only 492 rushing yards this season. Get him going on that read option a little more. Take some pressure off Marcus Duncan.
And coming in with 4 rushing touchdowns. He's averaging 5.9 yards per carry. And Bueno will keep a beautiful design option play. He's loose and inside the 25-yard line, but not before he picks up the first down.
Yeah, I like what Miami's doing here. You see Clemson's keying in on Marcus Duncan, and Jose Bueno's making him pay.
It's going to be the pistol full house formation for Jose Bueno, and a handoff to Duncan here going up the middle, and a swarm of Tigers defenders, and not before he picks up 5 yards.
Yeah, good job by Noah Bishop getting in there and stopping the play at only 5-yard gain. Seems like a lot, but it sets up the defense 2nd and 5 to make a play here on Bueno.
4 left to go. Both teams now have been inside the red zone. Let's see what Miami can do on this drive. And there goes Duncan up the middle, shrugs out of a tackle. He is still running. Pickup of 3 yards.
Good hard running by Marcus Duncan to set his team up 3rd and 1. It really opens the playbook now. You got that read option with Jose Bueno and Marcus Duncan. A lot of options you can go here if you're Miami.
3rd and 1 for the Hurricanes. And it'll be a handoff to Duncan, trying to get outside, but Bill McAllister there to get him down. And it's going to be a 4th and 3.
Yeah, that's what you need out of Bill McAllister. 27 tackles on the season, 7 for loss. Give him his 8th for loss right there as he stops him behind the line.
9-13 is Rigby Bronson, the kicker for Miami. This one is going to be a short attempt. We'll see if he gets it through. His kick is on the way, and it's through the uprights and good. So Miami able to get into the lead a little bit. Down 4 here, 7-3 is their score with the Tigers on top.
Yeah, important to get points on your first drive of the game. Good job by Miami putting up points there. Good job by Clemson D not breaking though and not letting them tie the game.
Blaze Gunner will knee it in the end zone, and someone who we really didn't see on that drive because he wasn't really called, but Nick Bagg, somebody that Miami would like to get involved, but I guess he didn't have to with Jose Bueno and Duncan, especially with Blaze Gunner on the outside with that 32-yard catch. So we will see Will Slay see what he can do on this second drive, and he'll throw it over the middle, shrugging off a tackle. Maurice Ross goes for a gain of 12, the tight end for Clemson.
Yeah, good job by Maurice Ross, just catching the ball, getting upfield, and getting that first down for Clemson. They're keeping it rolling early on.
It's the 29th catch for Maurice Ross on the season. And a little handoff here to Dane Jones trying to get outside. He will, and he's going to get up to the 39-yard line, pick up a 3.
Yeah, Dane Jones, one of the most efficient running backs. He's only played a couple games for this Clemson team, but so far he's been a bright spot for Clemson and really helped them get their wheels turning. He's got 162 yards coming into the game and 4 touchdowns, and he looks like he's not slowing down anytime soon.
Miami is only giving up 152.5 average rushing yards per game, and here it looks like Clemson's looking to get over that early, and it's going to be thrown out. It was looking for Blazer, but it falls incomplete. Leroy Sanders in coverage.
Yeah, it looked like Blazer just dropped that one, but good job by Leroy Sanders being there and maybe knocking it away.
3rd and 7 now for the Clemson Tigers. Will Slay going to throw this one underneath, and it's going to be to the tight end Ross again. But great job from Everett, for the defense for Miami.
Yeah, Brent Everett gets there just in time to stop the first down. Now Miami's going to get the ball back.
And the punt will come for James Tucker. Going to be fielded by Blaze Gunner, looking for a chance to return it to see the first punt return touchdown, but it's all for naught. And so we will see Jose Bueno. But what do you expect from Miami on this drive?
Just keep doing what you did last drive. I want to see Nick Bagg get involved. We mentioned him before, 2 touchdowns away from 4th all time.
Bueno, play action, taking a shot deep and almost intercepted into triple coverage. Aiden Berry he intended his target, but it's not who he's looking for.
Yeah, Berry got a hand on that, got to come down with that ball. That's a big stop if he gets it.
2nd and 10 for Jose Bueno out of the pistol formation, throwing it underneath, and there's the man, Nick Bagg, 16 yards.
Yeah, we mentioned Nick Bagg coming into this drive, 2 touchdowns away from 4th all-time, passing Andre Guyan. So look for him to have a big day. You know, he wants to get that 4th all-time in front of his home crowd.
Getting out of the tackle from Lott, and had to be shoestring tackled before he would break that one loose. And already up here to the 43-yard line, and it's going to be another option play. And Jose Bueno is going to get enough for the first down, pick up a 14, and it doesn't seem like the Clemson has any idea on defense what's coming.
Yeah, Jose Bueno looks like he's found another gear now. He looks fast off that read option.
Pistol set for Jose Bueno again, and there goes Duncan, hit in the backfield, and Bill McAllister is going to finish it off. And what a play from the Clemson defense.
Yeah, it looks like Farrell Burks got there first, and Bill McAllister finished him off. And we mentioned Marcus Duncan not having the production. Teams are just paying attention. He torched Notre Dame in week 1, and since then teams have just paid really close attention to him. So look for Jose Bueno to keep it more on that read option.
2nd and 15. Blaze Gunner coming in motion. He'll get it. Or no, it's going to be a keeper from Jose Bueno, and he is going to go for 7 yards and picking up that lost yards and then some.
Really nice play design there with that receiver coming in motion. Almost have 2 lead blockers with the receiver and the running back out there for Jose Bueno.
3rd and 7 for Jose Bueno in the Hurricanes offense. Going to set up the halfback screen to Joe Duncan, and he gets past the first line, and he is going to get just enough, 8 yards, picking up the first down.
Yeah, Marcus Duncan, that's how you can use him. If you want to stop him in the run game, get him out in the flat and let him make some plays. Get the ball to your playmakers.
Look at that, total yards, almost identical, 97 to 96. And there goes Jose Bueno, keeping down the option and shrugging off a tackle and more. And you can all do all that for just 2 yards.
Yeah, it looks like Clemson's defense is coming up a little bit to stop that run. Maybe now time for a shot to either Blaze Gunner or Nick Bagg.
2nd and 8, under a minute to go in the first quarter. Very fast moving first quarter. And there goes Duncan, and he goes for a gain of 6, setting up a 3rd and short.
Yeah, good job by Aiden Berry stopping him short at the first down, but now we know this Miami offense could open up big time with that read option.
Thank you, everybody tuning in on YouTube. Remember, hit that like button. It will help us out tremendously with the channel. And there goes Jose Bueno on the option. He's keeping it. He's shrugging off a tackle inside the 10, 16 yards.
He had a receiver out there for that triple option, but not sure that he liked what he had out there. So good job by Bueno making the decision just to keep it and get the yardage he could. Could have been a dangerous pitch if he decided to send it out there.
And my dad just tuned in. Let's go Canes. So 1st down and goal, 5 seconds left to go. Bueno in the pistol set formation, hand off to Duncan, going up the middle, down to the 3-yard line. And we've come to the end of the first quarter. Clemson, thanks in large part to Jonathan Lamar on the touchdown, up 7-3. We'll be back with the second quarter. You're watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. Back to the second quarter of action. Jose Bueno will start in the pistol formation. Tight end coming in motion. And there goes Duncan, and he goes untouched into the end zone. And just like that, Marcus Duncan with his 6th touchdown on the season.
Now, runs aren't always going to get positive yardage, but if you keep going to your guy over and over, you know, sooner or later he might break one. And Duncan got free a couple times on that drive, and then he got the easy one to walk in for the touchdown.
The extra point attempt is through the uprights and good. So Miami with the first time getting the lead 10-7. Just want to thank everybody tuning in on YouTube. Ben Miller, Rick Jordan, Derek Gray, Mike, of course. Who else? Scott Fountain Nation, Doug Oley, Shane tuning in. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching a good one here with Miami. Still trying with a little bit of slim hopes for the playoffs and breaking the return downfield, past midfield. He's going to get to the 40-yard line. Isaiah Kraut, 62 yards.
Isaac Crowd's been so good for this Clemson defense, or this Clemson team. He plays offense, defense, special teams. He's been a huge player for them.
Good return from Isaac Kraut. Setting up Will Slay in perfect field position. He's going to throw it out here for 4 yards. Chamberlain King, first reception on the day.
Dink and dunk for Clemson. Set up 2nd and 6. He opens your playbook a little bit. If you're Miami, start watching those underneath routes.
Slay now in the pistol formation. Dane Jones will get the carry. He's got holes for days, and he's past the 20, still on his feet, down to around 21 yards to close to the 15-yard line.
A great run by Dane Jones, but you see Jonathan Lamar out there blocking downfield. You see the tight end Maurice Ross blocking downfield. This is what Clemson does. They get down, they get after you. They open up holes for their running back. Not a selfish team whatsoever.
I always like when what you see the receivers downfield blocking. Just goes to show you how much of a team game this is. As there goes Dane Jones again for 7 yards, and it seems like he's picking up 7 yards consistently. He's 8.6 average so far.
Yeah, good run by him, but Perry Pennell laid a hit out the end of that one. I hope Dane Jones got up a little slow. Hope he could stay in the game.
2nd and 3 now inside the red zone. Yet again for the Clemson Tigers. 10-7 is the score. There goes Dane Jones. He's going to get close. He's going to be met at around the 6-yard line. And coming up and making the tackle, Kevin Brackett, I believe, was the one that stopped him short.
Yeah, Brackett among others. Justin Time was there. Brent Everett was there. Good gang tackle for Miami.
3rd and 2 for Will Slay and Dane Jones in the backfield. There goes Dane Jones. He's got enough for the first down. He tried to run outside. He would have probably had it if he would have stuck right up the middle.
Yeah, you saw the Miami linebacker plug that hole, but Dane Jones made a nice cut back to the right and almost got into the end zone.
1st and goal, Will Slay. Pistol set again, and there goes Jones, and he'll go in untouched. So both running backs scoring a touchdown here early in the first half.
Yeah, Clemson 2 for 2 in the red zone. We look at something early in the game. Miami's only allowing points on 21% of red zone possessions for the opposing team, which is 2nd in the league. It's just phenomenal. But so far, Clemson's done really good in the red zone.
Now, what can you attribute that 21% from the Hurricanes defense to?
That's just toughness in my book. You get down in the red zone, you don't want to break, and your defense just steps up. You got a good defensive leader in Justin Time, who's leading, who's one of the big players on this defense. Kevin Brackett, obviously, and those guys they don't want to give up points at the inside the red zone there, and that's just toughness at the end of the day.
Take a look at the offenses. 14-10, and the play is almost identical. Total yards, Clemson by 9, but it just seems like this is going to be a grind it out game for both teams. And so we will see Jose Bueno and what he could do to answer the touchdown, and he'll pitch it to Duncan, and there he goes. He's got the outside, picking up enough for the first down. Good
variation there for Miami. They've got Duncan going up the middle. Now they get the toss out to the right there, get them some extra yardage. It's going to keep Clemson on their toes if they keep mixing it up.
1st and 10 now, and there goes Duncan yet again trying to get outside, but the pursuit for Clemson is going to only hold him to 4 yards, as that was number 31, Michael Baines.
Yeah, Michael Baines does a good job in pursuit there to make the open field tackle and only limit Duncan to 4 yards.
Good pursuit for Michael Baines, the outside linebacker, with his 45th tackle. And another option play, but Duncan's going to get hit in the backfield and dropped.
Yeah, David Tilley does a good job coming up there. I love this play design on that orbit motion with Blaze Gunner, but David Tilley blows by the tackle there and gets upfield and stops Jose Bueno before he can make the toss.
That's just the swarming defensive line of David Tilley and Bill McAllister, Charles Peterson, Justin Duncan as well, getting in there. And there goes Bueno throwing it almost. It's going to be intercepted by Clemson. Going back the other way, it's going to get to the 42-yard line as Michael Baines, we just called him out for his pursuit, and here with his first interception on the season.
Yeah, he was looking for the walk-on tight end Billy Wilson there, and just didn't put enough air under it. It looked like Wilson had a step on Baines, but he just didn't put enough air under it, and Baines just sits on the route and picks it off.
Bueno was looking for Billy Wilson, but he just kind of underthrew it a little bit, and so just like that, Will Slay will start out a little bit receiver screen here, and there goes Lamar. He's loose down the sidelines.
Yeah, great toughness by Jonathan Lamar by just breaking 2 tackles and getting out. That's why you run the wide receiver screen. You want to get the ball out to your playmakers, and guys like Jonathan Lamar can make things happen when they get the ball in their hands.
Look at that. He bounced off of Leroy Sanders and Perry Pennell, 2 really good coverage, guys, for Miami's defense. And they're just not able to bring down Lamar, and he goes loose. So inside the red zone, Clemson again. And there goes Will Slay. He'll fire underneath by Lamar, and he will go backwards for 5 yards. Kind of a weird play.
Yeah, no forward progress there. It looks like he just tripped himself up there, so they're going to mark him down where he fell. Unfortunate play for Clemson as he trips over his offensive tackle there who was going downfield to block. But it's going to set him up 2nd and 15 now.
About 5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. As Will Slay, which trips to the bottom of the formation. He takes a shotgun snap. Will hand it off on a little design draw play to Dane Jones, which goes for a gain of 5.
Yeah, one of my favorite things about Dane Jones is you can see how patient he is in the backfield. He looks for his window and then he hits it. And if he keeps doing that, Dane Jones is going to be really tough to handle. Already has been.
3rd and 10 for Will Slay. Shotgun formation, 2-by-2 set. 3 down linemen for the Hurricanes. Pressure coming in his face. Has to throw it just quickly, but he does complete it to Chamberlain. King goes for 5 yards. Still going to be 5 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, just in time got there just a second late. Wasn't just in time there, and Perry Pinelli had a big hit on the receiver there, and you see him standing over him.
You never like that when the DB is standing over you as the extra point. When Fraser Flores is through the uprights and good. And Clemson, 17-10 score.
Yeah, Fraser Flores stays perfect on the year, 12 for 12 on field goals now, as Clemson puts up points again for the three out of 4 possessions now.
Roy Sanders on the return for 23 yards. And so just what are you seeing from this Miami offense that maybe they could turn the tide here after that interception?
I think they're trying to get Marcus Duncan going, and I think they're being successful. I'd like to see Bueno push it down the field more.
And there goes Duncan as he goes for 13 yards. And we see this earlier in week 1 and 2 where he was being used, and it seemed like the production just dwindled a little bit, but still, I mean, he's coming out really strong in this game.
Yeah, if you're Miami, just keep going to him. You know, like I said, every run doesn't produce positive yards.
And there, Bueno keeps it on the option. He gets scrambled a little bit outside, but he's still loose enough for the first down before McAllister chasing him down from behind.
Impressive by McAllister to chase down Bueno 10, 15 yards down the field, but a good job by Jose Bueno showing that toughness that we all know him for.
5 tackles, 2 tackles for loss for Bill McAllister on the night. And there goes Bueno trying to get outside, but he's going to be hit for a 4-yard loss as Charles Peterson getting in there.
Yeah, good job by Peterson. You saw the safety, or you saw Farrell Burks come down and play the run, so Bueno makes the right read by keeping it, but Charles Peterson's just there to eat him up.
2nd and 14, now 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And Bueno will hand it off to Duncan, trying to get outside, and he'll pick up 3 yards, setting up 3rd and 11.
What a hit by the Miami defense, or by the Clemson defense. That was Isaac Kraut, who picks up his 5th tackle of the game.
Isaac Kraut coming in and laying the boom. So Miami 3 for 5 on 3rd downs, looking to make this 4 for 6 as Bueno dropping back. Pressure in his face, has to get rid of it. He does. He finds Nick Bagg downfield, picking up enough for the first down, goes for 30 yards. Nick Bagg.
Yeah, great play by Miami. I would like to see Bueno push the ball down the field more, maybe on 1st and 2nd down, instead of having to resort to pushing the ball down the field on 3rd, 12, 3rd and 13, which we know he could do. But maybe on 1st and 2nd down, that keeps the Clemson defense on their toes a little bit and sets us some big plays.
The longest play for Nick Bagg in the game goes for 30 yards and setting him up in the red zone. Jose Bueno in prime real estate now for some points. And it's going to be play action, and he's going to be hit and dropped as Burks coming in and making the sack.
Oh, Burks came off the blind side there, Bueno, and just came in untouched. They brought more guys than Miami could block, and Burks gets in there and gets home for the sack.
He's been playing down, so you knew it was only a matter of time before he came in untouched.
Yeah, I mean, Burks has been close to the line all night.
Pistol formation, Bueno, play action, firing it deep. He's got Bagg, enough for the first down inside the 10-yard line, 18 yards.
Yeah, good job by Bagg running that route. He's a crisp route runner, and Bueno finds him and connects with him on that deep out route and sets him up inside the 10-yard line now.
Bueno throwing some dots on this drive, leading the Hurricanes downfield, and it's been Nick Bagg as finally Miami goes over 200 yards of offense as they're at 206. So first down and goal. There goes on the option keeper, Jose Bueno inside the 5 down to the 3.
Yeah, keep that going. Keep that read option going here on 2nd and goal. Just punch it in, get your points, tie the game up.
Is there a play that you're looking for on this call?
Keep the read option. Keep it open right now.
2nd and goal. Bueno pistol formation, and it's going to be a handoff to Duncan. Going to be hit for a loss of 3 yards as Noah Bishop on the tackle.
Yeah, we see Miami more of a spread team. They get into the pistol a little bit there, and maybe the footwork and the handoff wasn't what they thought there. But we'll see. They're going back to the same formation.
Bueno dropping back. He's going to look to scramble, but Bill McAllister is there. Sacked for 4-yard loss, Jose Bueno.
Yeah, something Bueno hasn't done a lot this year. He's only taken 8 sacks, like we mentioned, but Bill McAllister is somebody that can get in there and cause some havoc. And this close to the end zone, you don't want to make any mistakes. So not the worst play by Jose Bueno, but the Clemson defense holds strong and doesn't break and is going to hold them to a field goal now.
Yeah, luckily, they just hold on to it and not throw it because you don't know where it was going to go. As Rigby Bronson will come out to attempt the field goal on the night, 4th and goal. They're going to let this play clock with under 2 minutes dwindle down. Are you surprised that Clemson isn't taking a timeout here? Oh, 4th, and there's a flag.
Somebody jumped offside.
False start, offense.
Oh, they're going to call a false start. But were you surprised that Clemson didn't take a timeout there to preserve some of that clock that was winding down?
I don't think so. I think they would have still got the ball with a little over a minute left. So give them 3 timeouts. Give Will Slay 3 timeouts to work with.
The field goal, is through the uprights and good. And so by getting into the lead a little bit, up 4 points now, Clemson on top of Miami.
Yeah, Miami gets the field goal, but Clemson could really put a hurt here if they can get into the end zone. They've been really efficient tonight, so we'll see if they can get down there and punch more points here before the half.
Yeah, surprising that Clemson was a 5.5-point favorite in this game. The over-under was a 59.5, and there's a penalty on the return. It's going to be a clipping.
Yeah, it doesn't help them out to start the drive that far back. But like I said, they've been really efficient today. Getting to Miami's defense, and we'll see if Will Slay can put more points up before the half.
Will Slay will start this drive at the 21-yard line, deep in his own territory. The worst starting field position that he's had. Dropping back, taking a shot down the middle. Luckily, it wasn't intercepted. As in coverage on the play, Perry Pennell.
Perry Pennell does a good job undercutting that route. If that was a reception, he might have been gone, but Pennell gets a hand in there and knocks it away.
A little bit behind the receiver. Will Slay now on 2nd down. He's going to take off and scramble, and he will get a gain of 9 as Clemson up to 83 rushing yards in the game.
Yeah, don't make any mistakes here on your own side of the field, so good job by Will Slay tucking it, running, and getting some yards.
And 1 for 3 on 3rd down for the Clemson Tigers in the game. And we'll see what happens on this 3rd down as getting the carry, trying to get outside, and he will be hit. And just like that, they will be down on 4th down.
Yeah, they actually gave him the 1st down there, and that's Isaac Kraut, who's used to be delivering the blows there, but just in time gets there and lays the hit.
Oh, I thought he was a yard short on that one. So first down for the Clemson Tigers with 12 seconds left to go. It looks like they're just going to want to take this one into the half, up by 4. 5 seconds left to go. You never know. They could run a play here and just take the offense off. And Will Slay will throw it, but it's going to be underneath to Chamberlain King for 8 yards. And that will be how the first half of action ends, with Clemson on top, 17-13. And so, Tyler, as we come into the halftime studios, just give us some of your thoughts on the opening 60 minutes.
You know, I thought Clemson was really efficient on offense. I thought they mixed it up really well with Dane Jones on the ground, Will Slay hitting his receivers through the air, and I think they caught Miami off guard a little bit. So that slow start for Miami might hurt them, but you could see Miami's battling back a little bit here. They're not in a bad spot. 17-13 at halftime. After the first half, I think they're going to play a much better second half.
Jose Bueno and Will Slay have been doing yeoman's work, but the defenses have come to play as well. Is there what are some halftime adjustments that you think both teams should make offensively or defensively?
Like I said, I think Jose Bueno needs to push the ball downfield more on 1st and 2nd down instead of resorting to it on 3rd down. I think their play calling has been a little predictable with going for that run game on 1st and 2nd down, and then they're putting Jose Bueno in really tough spots. to push the ball down the field. He's got the weapons to do it, and Nick Bagg and Blaze Gunner, but you don't want to have to resort to that on 3rd and 12. I'd like to see him push the ball down the field more on the first couple drives or first couple plays with some play action maybe, and keep Clemson on their toes.
I mean, good job from Miami with that one turnover, only holding the Clemson Tigers to a field goal on that drive after that interception. And Miami will start with the ball as Blaze Gunner looking on the return, or Leroy Sanders with the return up to 26 yards. And we will see what changes Jose Bueno can do in the second half.
Yeah, we'll see if he pushes it down the field. We'll see if that's the adjustment they make.
Shotgun formation. Blaze Gunner in motion again, but it's going to be kept by Bueno. And Bill McAllister, he shrugged off of him, picking up 2 yards, but Bill McAllister slowing him down.
Yeah, tough play to read for a defensive tackle, but Bill McAllister does a good job holding him up, and then Isaac Crouch just delivers the boom there again.
2nd and 8 now for the Miami Hurricanes offense. As 2-by-2 shotgun set for Jose Bueno. Marcus Duncan to the right. As Bueno taking the snap, pressure coming and almost intercepted. Poor read from Jose Bueno with pressure in his face.
Yeah, that was Michael Bays again, almost the 2nd interception of the game. And Clemson's got to keep getting to Jose Bueno. He looks a little shaky on that pass game.
What will they call on this 3rd down and 8 play? Bueno, split back formation out of the shotgun set. Gonna throw it underneath. Pass is caught for a 1st down. Andre Woodard goes for 12 yards.
Yeah, only Woodard's first catch of the game, but it's something Miami's going to need to go to if they're going to focus on Blaze Gunner and Nick Bagg on the outside.
Early in the 3rd quarter, 17-13 is the score. Miami will get hit in the backfield for another 4-yard loss, as that was number 34 for the Clemson Tigers, David Tilley.
Yeah, Tilley does a good job coming up and making the hit. We've seen Clemson, the defensive line has played that speed option really well in this game, and they limited the productivity on that play. We'll see if they keep going to it.
Whistle for full house for Bueno. Pressure in his face. He'll have to scramble this one out. And breaking out of a tackle. And that was Noah Bishop that took the shot from Jose Bueno, but luckily it hold on and drag him down.
Yeah, that's a big man. You don't want to take that hit from Jose Bueno. But Bueno does a good job showing that toughness again and putting his team in a 3rd and 4th down.
5 of 8. Miami converting 3rd downs, and it's going to be 6 right there as that's Blaze Gunner, 15 yards and inside Tigers territory.
Just a slant route. He gets off the press coverage from Lott there, and Bueno finds him on the underneath slant.
Bueno's looked really sharp in those slant routes coming across the middle of the field against this Clemson Tigers secondary.
Yeah, Bueno does a good job. He's got a strong arm, and he's pretty accurate as a quarterback, so look to him to keep going to that.
1st and 10. Tight end coming in motion from left to right. Gonna be option keeper. Bueno, good design play call. He still has it. He's loose. He's gonna pick up 10 yards, setting up a 2nd and inches.
Bueno's just so agile for how big he is. Does a good job, makes the right reads, and that's what you want in a quarterback.
Aiden Berry getting the tackle, holding Bueno to just 2nd and inches on this play. 6:03 left to go. Play action rolling out is Bueno, throwing it back across his body, and it's Blaze Gunner open in the middle of the field, takes it inside the 10 for 18 yards.
Yeah, that's what you need out of Miami. Second and inches there. Everybody thought they're going to go back to that read option, maybe up the middle with Duncan, but they go to the play action and find Blaze Gunner wide open.
Blaze Gunner, talk about a heck of a season that he's had. He came back. He's a sophomore, and last week 4 receptions, 138 yards. We touched on this earlier, 3 touchdowns, but 4 receptions. Talk about doing a lot with a little, and getting the handoff here and through the hole as the Red Sea parts. As Marcus Duncan with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night.
Yeah, you see that play before set that up. We talk about that play action. Everybody thought it was going to go to Duncan. You open the game up when you do that kind of thing, and then you get your star running back in there.
Play 69 yards on that touchdown drive for Miami, and just Tyler, just talk about what that drive does for probably getting the momentum back on Miami's side.
Yeah, you come out your first drive, you have a productive drive, and you score points in front of your home crowds playing for your playoff lives. This is what Miami needed coming out of the half.
Being in the end zone is going to be Keith Blazer. And so we will see what happens with Will Slay on this drive. He'll start from his own 25-yard line, and he will start in the pistol formation with Dane Jones in the backfield. He'll motion out wide Is Will Slay taking the snap, going to fire it to Dane Jones coming out of the backfield, and it goes for 2 yards.
Not a bad play design getting Jones out in space, just let him a little too far.
And Will Slay, 98 yards passing on the night so far. Trying to get that a little bit higher up as getting Clemson going here on offensively. And he'll throw it underneath for Dane Jones. Yet again, goes for a gain of 5, 3rd and short.
Yeah, Will Slay, like you mentioned, over 2,000 yards on the season passing. In this game, Miami defense is doing really good, keeping everything in front of him and forcing him to throw short.
Dane Jones with 13 receptions coming into the game, 120 yards. And there goes Dane Jones on the run this time for 2 yards. Talk about doing it both on the air and on the ground.
Well, full speed collision there with Perry Pinnell, but Pinnell gets the best of him and stops him short of the first down, and Miami's going to get the ball back here again.
James Tucker, we'll see him punt for only the second time of the ball game. And making the return is Blaze Gunner looking to get outside. It looked like he had the little bit of blockers set up there. To give credit to the Clemson fielding team coming down and making the tackle.
Yeah, you see the yards by half there. Miami, it was pretty even in the first half. Miami came out in that first drive and just set ablaze to Clemson, and they didn't respond on their first drive. So we'll see if Miami can repeat that success.
They're going to have the momentum on their side now, are the Hurricanes, as Bueno firing it to Nick Bagg, and they're up to 167 yards through the air.
AC Bagg, 4 for 81. Hasn't got that elusive touchdown yet, but good job by Miami pushing the ball down the field on first down. That's what I wanted to see out of halftime, and it looks like they made that adjustment.
It looked like the pressure was getting to Bueno there, but luckily to find his star receiver and getting enough for the first down, and already inside Tigers territory on one play. So Jose Bueno in the pistol set here. He'll keep it on the option, trying to get outside. He'll get past Law, and he's going to break out of the tackle from Law. And Burks will have to tackle him out of bounds.
Yeah, Law just dipped inside on that corner blitz there and couldn't stay with Jose Bueno as he showed good speed getting off the edge there and gets a good chunk of yardage for first down. Good block there, Rudd, too.
Yeah, great block downfield. It looked like they had the right call. It was just Law just got lost on who he had to keep.
Yeah, it happens.
First down and 10. 2 yards away from the red zone. And there goes Duncan trying to get outside following his blocks. He breaks out of a tackle, but he gets to the 25-yard line, pick up a 3.
Yeah, good job by Duncan being patient. Didn't see a hole that he liked, so he just was patient, got 3 yards. Not the worst thing in the world to get 3 yards on first down.
Miami up 3, 20-17 here with 4:03 left to go in the third quarter. 2-by-2 set from the shotgun. Jose Bueno taking the snap. He's going to scramble outside. He's lucky to get past there, and he'll get enough for the first down.
Yeah, Noah Bishop and Farrell Burks there to take him down, but Jose Bueno does a good job tucking that. That's something we wouldn't have seen from Jose Bueno in years past, so really happy to see Jose Bueno. Nothing down the field. Don't force it. Just take it off and use your wheels.
First and 10. Bueno will hand it off to Duncan through the hole, and he will be met at the for 4 yards, setting up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, good job by the Clemson defense to meet him head on there, make the tackle on 2nd and 6. Let's see if their red zone defense could be a little better than it's been in the past, but it's been decent in this game.
Receiver coming in motion, that's bagged, but Bueno will keep it and be tackled for 1 yard loss. It's coming up. That was number 31, Michael Bays, yet again.
Yeah, good job by Bays coming up and making the tackle. We've seen Miami run that little wide receiver jet sweep action for that lead block for Bueno, so I think Clemson's caught on to it.
3rd and 7. Bueno firing underneath the Blaze Gunner. Pass will be caught, and Barry looked like he saved it. What could have been a touchdown.
Yeah, good job by Bueno there. There's that slant route again, and Blaze Gunner picks it up the first down. Now they're really good position, 1st and goal inside the 5.
Pistol set, bad coming in motion, and it'd be no toss from Bueno as he was hit, and Burks is in there along with the other defensive back for the Clemson Tigers, number 34, David Tilley, the defensive end.
Yeah, Tilley got in there and made the nice tackle. You see what Miami did there, a little window dress, and they came with that same look with that jet sweep, but they went in orbit motion for the triple option. I like the play call.
2nd and goal. There's the orbit motion yet again, and it'd be a handoff to Duncan. He shrugs off a tackle as he will be looks like a yard short of the goal line.
Yeah, Duncan fighting to get that touchdown, just couldn't get in, but now you got Duncan, you got Jose Bueno on the read option. Don't be surprised to see a little slant here to Nick Bagg.
We're out saving the touchdown on that play, and there goes Duncan, and this time he will get in as the hole opened up on the left side, able to walk right in, as that was Duncan with his third rushing touchdown of the game.
Yeah, 3 rushing touchdowns for Marcus Duncan, and you see Miami's been really efficient getting the ball down there inside the 5-yard line, and when you're that close, if you're Miami, you got too many weapons not to score.
The extra point attempt is through the uprights, and good. So Miami extending the lead out 10. It's now 27-17.
Yeah, Clemson's got to respond here. I think they got to get some points, or this game could get out of hand in Miami's favor.
We need in the end zone for a touchback, and so with this is the only time that Marcus Duncan went for 2 or more rushing touchdowns was week 1 against Notre Dame, where he went for 2, and this is his first time of rushing for 3 touchdowns. So congratulations to Marcus Duncan as he comes out strong in this game. And there goes Will Slay getting out of the pocket, and he's going to go for 5 yards.
Yeah, it's clear Will Slay is looking downfield for his receivers. There's just nothing there. The Miami defense is playing really good coverage, so Slay picks up 5 there.
2nd and 5, 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Will Slay, pistol formation, will hand it off to Dane Jones, who's hit and gets out of the tackle and picks up 5 yards, enough for 3rd and inches.
Yeah, Braxton Lee got there, the first guy to get to him in the backfield, but Dane Jones does a good job putting that stiff arm out and getting yardage, almost got the first down.
Will Slay, pistol formation, going to be an option play, but he'll have enough for the first down. He's still on his feet, going to get past the 40 to the 41.
Well, if you know me, I love the speed option on 3rd and short, and Clemson goes to it there and gets it to work for him.
First down as Clemson moving the chains on this drive. They have to answer here, and there goes Dane Jones taking a shot. Perry Pennell coming down and laying the boom.
Oh, what a hit there. And I don't know if he's going to get up from that one. No, he got up. So he's okay. Dane Jones is good. He's been tough all game. And but if Miami keeps delivering the hit like that, he's not going to want to run as hard as he has been.
Devontae Quill, the corner, coming in and laying the boom on Dane Jones. 2nd and 3, pistol formation, and Will Slay will keep it on the option. He will take another shot. At some point, you just got to get down.
Yeah, that's Kevin Brackett there, and Will Slay had the first down. Get down and slide. We see a lot of quarterbacks do that these days, but Will Slay's not a guy that wants to do that. He wants to get the first down and pick up more yards with his legs.
Brackett, 7 tackles, trying to eat into Kobe King for 5th all time, and throwing it out wide is Will Slay, and it's down the sidelines. Chamberlain King, 24 yards.
Yeah, Chamberlain King gets down the sideline. Looks like nobody picked him up in coverage. Might have been a mix-up between the corner and safety there, but nobody on King as he just skirts down the sideline for a good pickup.
Having to push him out was Perry Pennell playing the free safety role. And so just like that, inside the red zone, Clemson, they'll come out in the pistol formation on this first down and 10 play. Under 40 seconds left to go in the third quarter. There goes Dane Jones trying to get outside, and he'll pick up a gain of 3.
Yeah, good job by Justin Time coming up and making the tackle. Now we're going to see this Miami red zone defense really come to life. Not quite in the red zone technically yet, but might as well be. We're going to see them, what they're made of here. One of the best in the league. Let's see if they can stop Clemson.
Pistol formation, hand off to Jones. He's got some nice blocks, and he'll get enough for the first down, pickup of 8.
Yeah, the Clemson line has done a really good job pushing downfield on that first step there. As you see, Kevin Brackett has to come up and make the tackle from his deep spot there. And Clemson's going to have a 1st and 10 now.
Pistol side with trips to the top of the formation for Will Slay. Under 5 seconds now. Hand off to Jones, and he breaks out of a tackle. He's loose outside. Another tackle, and he will get to the 10-yard line, pick up a 4. But we've come to the end of the third quarter. Miami with a great start in the third quarter for the second half, and they take the lead. They are up 27 to 17. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this. Start of the fourth quarter, Will Slay looking to answer. Tight end going in motion, that's Ross. Will Slay taking the snap, look to scramble. He's got the room. He will take the tackler down to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, good job by Will Slay tucking in and running. You know, it's a blessing and a curse not to be a guy that slides, and Will Slay almost gets in the end zone.
Ninth play of the drive, and it looks like Clemson's going to go with the goal line formation. Hand off to the fullback, and it's almost going to get in. He'll get 1 yard. It's Thomas Wilson with the first carry of the night, and it goes for 1.
Yeah, nice sneaky play there by Clemson to try to get the quick fullback dive, but Miami said no as they stopped him short.
A host of Hurricane defensive players there made the tackle, and there goes Dane Jones as he's into the end zone for another rushing touchdown. Boy, just both running backs have come to play in the game tonight.
Yeah, we've seen 2 premier freshman running backs in this league, so bright futures for Dane Jones, and Marcus Duncan, but they've come to play in this one.
The extra point from Fraser Flores is through the uprights and good. So now Clemson down 3, 27-14. But what a drive from Clemson, especially when you needed it to get an answer, and they got it in a touchdown from Dane Jones.
Yeah, you had to respond here on the road. You don't want to get down too many scores on the road. It's really tough to come back, especially when a team's playing for their playoff lives.
Miami coming in 3-3, 1-3 in the SEC. Meanwhile, Clemson 2-4, 1-4 in the SEC. So Miami can still get in, but they're gonna have to win out. As first down and 10, and there goes Marcus Duncan through the middle, picking up a gain of 6.
Don't get too conservative here if you're Miami. Keep Clemson on their toes. You've been doing a really good job in the second half. Keep it going. Don't change a thing.
2nd and 4. Jose Bueno pistol formation, dropping back. God, he looked like he was going to scramble, but the indecisiveness hurt him. And coming up, David Tilley yet again for another tackle for loss.
Yes, sack on the play for Tilley. And Jose Bueno, like I said, a guy that doesn't usually scramble, looked a little unsure if he wanted to run there. Might have saw a receiver late.
3rd and 8 for Jose Bueno. He takes the shotgun snap. Pressure coming from the blitz, but it's picked up, and he finds the receiver. He is loose to midfield. Jesse Alexander, 20 yards.
Have a good play by Miami. Again, converting on that 3rd down, and Miami's pushing the ball downfield. Clemson's got to get a stop here. They got to do well on 3rd down.
Barry with another tackle, but there goes Marcus Duncan for a gain of 8, 2nd and 2.
Up the middle with Duncan. Now look to maybe the read option. You got Nick Bagg out there still. A lot of ways you can go if you're Miami right here. Clemson's got to feel like they got to make a play.
It could be play action, and Bueno throwing it underneath to Keith Cross, and it's going to go for 0 yards on the gain. It was a good design play call, but coming up is Burks yet again with a good tackle.
I love the play action on 2nd and short, but you see how much pressure Clemson brought, and Jose Bueno just had to get rid of it to a safety valve, and Farrell Burks was there to meet him.
3rd and 2. What will Miami call? It's going to be a pistol formation. Marcus Duncan in the backfield as the tight end coming in motion from left to right. Play action. Bueno is going to throw it. He's got Nick Bagg wide open to the 25, stumbling all the way down inside the 20.
There's that good play design again. They go right back to it, and they find Nick Bagg open for the deep route.
First down, just like that, as Isaac Crowd, 11 tackles, having to come up and make a tackle again on Nick Bagg. First down and goal as you take a look at the red zone for Miami. Looking to keep that alive. First down and 10. They're up 3, 27-24. There goes Duncan. Can he get loose? He can to the 15, pick up a 5 before he's tackled.
I'm a big fan of running backs that get north and south. You see Duncan just got a little bit outside there. I want to see him put his foot in the ground and get upfield and get more yards. Could have had 7 or 8 there.
Good drive orchestrated by Jose Bueno, taking time off the clock. And there goes Duncan. He's going to be tackled from behind by Tilley, but not before he picks up a gain of 4.
Yeah, Tilley's been really good in this game for Clemson. He has that big sack. You see 4 tackles for loss. He's been one of the key reasons why this game is still 27-24.
Clemson needs to come up with a 3rd down. 10 of 13 are the Hurricanes on 3rd down, throwing it underneath. Enough for the first down. Billy Wilson, the tight end, with a 1-yard reception, and that 1 yard just enough for the first down.
You see what they went back to that play action on the short yardage, and they threw it underneath again, and fortunately for them, this time they got the first.
Down and goal, hand off to Duncan, and just like that, another gain of 6. Clemson has no answer on the defensive line to get the stop on Marcus Duncan.
Yeah, that's north and south running right there, and now we'll see if Duncan punches in his 4th touchdown of the game on the 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line.
After we just saw Caden Saint have 5 rushing touchdowns. Marcus Duncan trying to get that, but there goes the touchdown vulture. Jose Bueno takes it away, and he gets into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, could have had the 4th rushing touchdown for Marcus Duncan, but just ask Joe Pantel how he feels about the touchdown vulture.
The extra point attempt is through the uprights and good, so Miami extends the lead up to 10 yet again. Thank you everybody for tuning in on YouTube. Ben Miller, Derek Gregg, Shane is in the chat. We got Mr. Downtowner 555 in chat. Doug Oley, Steady Games, Dane Jones, Clutch 101, Bubba's Karaoke and Cruise videos. That's just fun to say as we take a look at the highlights, but it's been the running a game for Miami doing all the work here.
Yeah, I want to see some Bubba's Karaoke and Cruise videos, though.
He said he has some on his YouTube, so you can go check that out after the game. Is trying to get the answer. Chamberlain King goes for 7 yards, thanks for Will Slay.
Yeah, Clemson down 10. They're going to have to work kind of fast here. Only 4 minutes left in the game. Got to push the ball down the field. Wouldn't be surprised to see him go no huddle.
2nd and 3. Tight end Ross coming in motion from left to right. Play action. Will Slay, the lefty, going to sling it. Pass is going to be caught. Getting past midfield. And then coming up, laying the boom.
Chamberlain King, good job getting open there on that play action. And picks up a good chunk for Clemson. Keep pushing it down the field just like that. And hopefully you can get a score and make this a really exciting game.
Yeah, look at Kevin Brackett yet again laying him out. And so you take a look at the first down. It's 21-15 in favor of Miami. First down and 10 for Clemson. Taking the snap is Will Slay, firing it over the middle, but maybe just one too many throws over the middle, and this time it was read and broken up.
Yeah, I think Clemson's had more success running those deeper outs and those corner routes, so maybe keep going there. I think Miami's clogging the middle pretty well.
There goes Will Slay, firing across the middle to Dane Jones, and he's got enough for the first down, 11 yards, as coming hub yet again, Kevin Brackett.
Yeah, I mean, that little angle route from the halfback, that's a matchup you want, getting your running back on the middle linebacker, and they do a good job there getting it to Dane Jones for the first down.
Kevin Brackett now 7 tackles, away from 5th all-time in tackles in the careers. Will Slay throwing over the middle, or throwing it to the outside, and Keith Blazer 3 yards. That's his first reception of the game.
That's crazy. Keith Blazer coming into the game with 43 catches for 594 yards and 4 touchdowns. So testament to Leroy Sanders and Devontae Quill for keeping him in check.
Will Slay, the lefty, trying to sling it. He'll throw this one away. Give credit to the Miami Hurricanes defense.
Yeah, like I said, that coverage has been good all night, and Will Slay's just hasn't been able to find his guys like Keith Blazer down the field.
3:04 left to go from the 30-yard line. Clemson looking to get something going here, throwing it out to Ross, goes for 4 yards. But Tyler, what are you doing on this 4th down?
I'd kick the field goal, but go down 1 score. You still don't need the onside, but it looks like they're going to go for it here.
4th and 3. The pistol set. It's going to be designed option play. Can he get to the outside? He breaks out of a tackle. Kevin Brackett there. He breaks out of that one, and he's still loose. And Leroy Sanders having to come up and push him out of bounds. First down for Will Slay.
That's the definition of toughness for Will Slay right there. Just putting your team on your back and getting the first.
Slay again from the pistol set, throwing it underneath to Thomas Wilson. Goes for a gain of 3.
Yeah, Wilson doesn't look like he knew he stepped out of bounds. Someone might want to tell him that he can't run on the white there.
I don't know what they're teaching him at Clemson. 2nd and 7. Clemson looking to put some points on the board on this drive. There goes Dane Jones. He's got the hole. Can he get outside? Kevin Brackett's there. Get down at the 1-yard line.
Oh, Dane Jones, reach for the end zone there, buddy. What a great run with that cutback, switching the ball. Just reach for the end zone, put your team in there.
Kevin Brackett with another, both safeties. You got Kevin Brackett and Aiden Berry coming down and making plays when they need to before the goal line. First down and goal for Will Slay. Dane Jones in the backfield. It's an option play. There goes Dane Jones. He's into the end zone. Another touchdown run from Dane Jones. These freshman halfbacks are putting on a show.
Yeah, one of my favorite plays again. I told you, a short yardage. I like the speed option, and they go do it again, and Dane Jones gets in the end zone again. Man, this guy has been so good for Clemson. If he didn't start the season this late, he might have been a top contender.
11-play, 70-yard drive for the Clemson Tigers. The extra points through the uprights and good. So now back to another 3-point game, 34-31. What are you doing on defense for Clemson to make sure that they could get the stop here with 2:13 left to go?
It's heart, man. You gotta have heart. You got to make a play. I say it all the time. Who's gonna step up and make a play for Clemson?
What a return from Blaze Gunner. That is not going to do Clemson Tigers defense any good, as he gets a beautiful return as we take a look at the offenses. But more importantly, you just put up the two faces of the running game of Marcus Duncan and Dane Jones, because they have been putting on a show. So it's 34-31, 2:08 left to go. Pistol formation. There goes Duncan trying to get outside, and he'll pick up a gain of 2.
Yeah, expect to see that. Noah Bishop comes up and makes the tackle. Expect to see him bring a heavy dose of those safeties down into the box and key on that run.
2:05 left to go. There goes Duncan getting the carry, and he'll get close. He'll be 1 yard short.
Like I said, here it is. Here's the game, Clemson. Make a play. Who's going to do it?
3rd and 1, and you know the run play is going to come. Bueno will keep it on the option. He'll be tackled for a loss of 4. Beautiful play from Kraut.
Oh, Isaac Kraut, your best defender on your team. One of the guys you're looking at for freshman of the year, defensive player of the year. This guy has been so good for Clemson, and he comes up. I say, who's going to make a play? Turn to your best player on your defense to make a play.
Trying to get something going is Keith Blazer. He'll bring it out 14 yards. But more importantly, Tyler, what are you telling your quarterback when he comes out on this drive?
Don't make a mistake. No, I wouldn't tell my quarterback that. Just play free. This is Will Slay. Will Slay's been good all season for Clemson. Just, play free, make the right reads, find your receivers. Don't try to do anything special.
They say he's Will Slay all day. Can he do it against the Hurricanes? Defense pressure in his face. Time to throw it, and it's going to go out of bounds.
I don't hate the play call on first down to take the shot. I don't, because I think Miami's going to play those underneath routes, thinking that Clemson may just play for the tie to go to overtime. So I don't hate the play call. Just got pressure there.
1:45 left to go. Will Slay taking the snap, firing it to Keith Blazer with his second reception. It goes for 14.
Well, Blazer hasn't been involved too much in this game so far, but look for Clemson to get him involved now.
They will go hurry up with 1:41 left to go. Will Slay, shotgun formation, looking to change it up here. He'll take the snap. He's going to throw it across the middle. He was looking for the intended receiver, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, I was looking for Jonathan Lamar there, and just went off his hands. It was maybe a little bit of a high throw from Slay, but the clock stopped, so no harm, no foul.
He threw it into coverage there. Luckily, it wasn't intercepted. Tight end Ross coming in motion from left to right. Slay taking the snap, firing it. Pass will be caught from Chamberlain King, and it'll go for 4 yards.
I'll get that ball out a little faster if you're Slay. Maybe get King to turn up field a little bit. Instead, he just let him a little too far and puts them in a tougher 3rd and 6 than they wanted.
Sophomore quarterback Will Slay trying to lead Clemson for game-tying touchdown or taking the lead. And Chamberlain King will go for 5 yards, setting up a 4th and short.
Yeah, you're in 4-down territory, so that's kind of like setting yourself up in 3rd and short.
Gotta go past the sticks on that play, but here goes Will Slay on 4th down. Can he convert it? It will be to Chamberlain King for 3 yards.
You want to get past the sticks, but I don't think it's the end of the world if you don't, since it's 4-down territory and you know that in the back of your head. It sets yourself up to make a better playbook decision.
Slay dropping back, pressure coming, but he's going to throw it. Pass is going to be caught. Breaking out of a tackle, he's loose. There goes Kraut down the sidelines, out of another tackle to the 20-yard line.
Man, this guy is all world. Isaac Kraut can play defense. You see him there on offense, helping his team out. This guy's something special for Clemson.
15 yards on one reception for Isaac Kraut there, and that was a big one. Will Slay firing a little lollipop pass to Kraut again, and it will go for no gain.
Yeah, it looks like they went back to the same play. Don't make a mistake here if you're Slay. You're in field goal range now, but just don't make a mistake here in the red zone.
Are you okay with that clock there, or would you want them to probably run the play there on 3rd down or on 2nd down?
I would have rather run the play. I don't see the point in clocking it there, but we'll see what they thought of.
Will Slay keeping on the option, trying to get close to the line of scrimmage, or to the 1st down marker. He does. Pick up of 8, 4th and 1 again.
Yeah, they're going to kick the field goal here to make this a tie game, and I'm sure we'll see the clock wind down here. But you know what? I would have really liked Clemson to see Clemson go for it here.
The field goal from Frazier Flores is through the uprights, and we have a tie game. And Tyler, we haven't had an overtime game yet this season. Could this be the first time that an overtime happens?
Yeah, very well could be. We've seen some games get really close, but we've seen some great late game plays by some teams. Jose Bueno's a guy that can throw that ball down the field. We'll see if he does it here or if they can get to overtime. Like I said, I would like to see Clemson go for it there. You're 1-4 in the SEC. You're playing spoiler at this point. Miami's still trying to play to get into the playoffs. I would like to see him go for it to maybe end Miami's season.
And the senior quarterback, Jose Bueno, he's been in big games. Remember, he was in the season 4 champion, or the Orange Bowl against Clemson while he was at Notre Dame. So he's been in these big moments. Can he lead the Hurricanes downfield?
Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, he's a guy that can push the ball down the field. You see today, he's 16 for 19, so he's been very efficient. But just push the ball down the field. And like I said, you got 3 timeouts, so don't make a mistake.
1st and 10 for Jose Bueno. He will fire it, but it's going to be underneath. A little check down route, and there goes Jesse.
Yeah, Alexander does a good job. Doesn't get out of bounds, though. I would like to see him get out of bounds so they don't have to burn one. But it looks like they're just content maybe to go into overtime here, maybe taking one last heat here if you're Miami.
16 seconds left to go. Looks like they're just going to let this play run. They have 3 timeouts, so they could definitely take the timeout if they needed it. But it looks like Jose Bueno is going to try to throw it as far as he can. Under 5 now. 3, 2. Will he get it off? He will. This is going to be the last play. Pressure in his face. He's going to have to just check it down to Duncan. Goes for 8 yards. So we will see the first overtime game, and it comes in the second to last week of the regular season in season 7.
Yeah, you got to like where you're at if you're Miami in front of your home crowd, overtime, playing for your playoff lead like we mentioned before. You had a really good second half. And you have a really good red zone defense, and this is technically just a red zone game, right, if I'm wrong. So Miami's got to be feeling good about the position they're in.
Bueno will get the start first as Clemson won the coin toss, and the screen is going to be broken up, and Crowd, who's been all over the field on offense and defense, gets the tackle for loss.
I don't like the play call. We haven't seen much of the screen all game, but Clemson has been aggressive, so maybe not a bad play call, but Kraut's just been everywhere tonight, and he reads that like a book and is there for the stop.
It would be a shame if Jose Bueno goes out and not able to find Gunner or Nick Bagg in the overtime session. Can he find one of those receivers? And he'll fire underneath to Duncan. Plot was there, but coming in and finishing up was Hayden Berry.
3rd and 8 now for Miami. Not the best spot in the world, but like I said, Jose Bueno's got a really good arm, and he's got some really good receiving talent. We'll see if they can convert.
Whistle set on this 3rd down and 8 for the Hurricanes. Bueno, with pressure in his face, has to get rid of it. It's going to be intercepted by Kraut. Who else? He's had a big game, and he's going back the other way. Clemson on the verge of victory as 2 turnovers for Jose Bueno, both interceptions.
Oh, man. We said it in regulation. Who's going to make a play? Isaac Kraut did. In overtime, who's going to make a play? Isaac Kraut. This guy keeps coming up big for this Clemson defense. And that's why he's in the running for maybe Freshman of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year. Definitely in the running for All-American at that safety spot.
And give credit to the pressure up front as David Tilley, Charles Peterson, Bill McAllister, Justin Duncan have been playing lights out. And there goes the freshman running back, Dane Jones, for a gain of 7.
Yeah, I got to like where you're at. Frazier Flores hasn't missed a field goal all year. I don't want to jinx him on this chat, but you're in a good position if you're Clemson after that big play by Kraut.
The more important thing is, when are you going to kick this field goals? They will keep it on the option. Will Slay almost got tackled for a loss. He'll be lucky to get to the line of scrimmage.
I'd kick this field goal on 3rd down because if you have a bad snap, you could fall on it and kick the field goal again, but they're going to go for it.
3rd and 3 now for the Clemson Tigers. Will Slay, the sophomore quarterback, looking to slay the Hurricanes team yet again. And he'll fire over the middle. Pass is caught by Blazer, and he will get inside the red zone down to the 10.
Well, one-handed snag by Blazer on the slant route on that bullet from Slay. He puts him inside the 10-yard line, looking to end Miami's season.
Clemson 2-0 against Miami, and Slay won last season. And there goes Will Slay. He's going to rush into the end zone. Clemson wins in a walk-off fashion.
Yeah, and Slay, like you said, just slayed the Hurricane season right there as they go down at home, as Clemson pulls off the stunner to start their series, hopefully, of knocking off playoff teams.
So Clemson moves to 2-4 in SEC play this season, and Miami falls to 1-4. But just some of your final thoughts, Tyler, on what was a heck of a game from Clemson.
Well, I just thought guys like Dane Jones, guys like Isaac Kraut came up huge for the Clemson Tigers. You know, Will Slade came up big. We've seen this in the sophomore season. He's been really good this year, and only a sophomore, so only good things to come. They may not be going to the playoffs, but they got a bright future with Dane Jones, Will Slade, and Isaac Kraut.
Well, on behalf of my analyst Tyler Hoyt and Commissioner Mike Peters, my name is Jeff Melanishin, and thank you guys so much for tuning in to what was an outstanding game as Clemson got the win 40-34. And be sure to tune in tomorrow as we got some Friday Night Lights action for you guys. So, from everybody tuning in, thank you for watching this presentation of the PX1 Sports. And until next time, have a good night, everybody.